You ready to tell you know right here because Wrestlemania this year make no physical or logical sense. You read the title, you know why we're here. Let's just get into it. And let's just start all the way back in January. Let's just start this video all the way back in January. Hi, my haters. I don't care. Let's just start in January because this road to WrestleMania make me feel like I got CTE. This road to WrestleMania make me feel like I got CTE. And I don't know. I don't know. Let's start back in January. January. So we're gonna start with the Royal Rumble and how they messed it up from there. If let me get this straight, if you were gonna have Charlotte win the Rumble, how about I don't know, not teased her weeks ahead? You should let Charlotte as a surprise. If Charlotte was left as a surprise, yes, Charlotte got a big part at the Rumble, but if you left Charlotte as a surprise, she would have got not only a bigger pop, but people would have been a little bit okay with her coming back. And yes, her coming back and automatically in the Rumble, it would still rub the wrong people the wrong way. But it would have been a better solution than have her like win just like that. And they having the best like top babyface like Io and Bianca and Liv all getting eliminated like that was also stupid. Instead of, and let's start with Jay. If you wanted Jay to win the Rumble, how about I don't know, not him have a match against Gunther at Saturday Night Main Event? Because the moment he won the Rumble, not only that people were mad, such happy and upset, we already knew who we were gonna go after. Jay was gonna go after Gunther because you know why? Because they just had a match at Saturday Night Main Event. They just had a match at Saturday Night Main Event. So we already know when he won the Rumble, he was gonna go after Gunther. How about instead of Jay versus Gunther at Saturday Night Main Event, you could did Gunther versus Chad Gable for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday Night Main Event. And right during that time, during January, December, November, we build up Jay resume. We make him get more wins. We build up his momentum, make more and more people. Yes, great Jay already over the crowd, but he get built up more. You start playing more spotlights, more main events, more pushing him more, let him cut more promo. And during that January month, instead of Jay not doing absolutely nothing that month, you build up talking about he gonna win this Rumble for the family. You built him up from an underdog story. You throw little hints of Gunther, he might challenge Gunther, but at the same time, you throw little hints of Cody that he might challenge Cody. Like you build that up. Like just like that, you were throwing hints at Cody versus Pump in January. Why could you not throw hints of Jay versus Cody in January? Like at the Rumble, it was gonna be down to Punk or Cena. Why during that time we couldn't throw Jay in there? If y'all gonna have Jay win, you should have thrown in like little hints or Easter eggs during that whole month of January. Just like Cody was teasing with Punk, just like Cody was teasing with Cena, you should have teased Jay versus Cody as well during that January month. That would have been way better. It would have got more folks to look over because like, oh, they've been building up Jay been getting more wins, so him winning the Rumble, it make logical sense. It would have made more sense. And let's talk about Tiffany next. Tiffany is not a good babyface. She is just not. She's not good at it. They should let Tiffany stay in NXT a little bit longer and make her do a babyface run such a heel run. Because we know Tiffany is amazing as a heel. She got over as a heel, but her turning babyface just not working. Her promos as a babyface have been bad. Her matches since becoming a babyface has been bad. And the moment she cashed in that title and turned babyface, it's just been getting worse and worse for her. Not only that she really got ruled now, like, oh, once you're a champion, you only wrestle like twice or 3 times a month. Like you only wrestle like once a month. Like when the last time Braun defended his IC title? Oh wait. Like he waits so long because he little long term storybooking. It's hurting the wrestlers. Even though they wrestling at house shows for some reason. That's what I'm hearing. They've been wrestling at house shows. It still look like they being choppy on TV. Like you see where Bailey, she been wrestling nonstop along with Liv. Like the moment Liv and Bailey lost their titles, they been wrestling nonstop and they so good. Compared when to Tiffany and Rhea lost the title, they get every time they get back in the ring in a bell ring, they so choppy and they so sloppy with it. It's like he waits so long for them to actually wrestle again and make them sloppy and get the ring rust. Tiffany as a babyface, she's just bad at it. She would have been better as a heel. All Triple H had to do, if the crowd booing Charlotte for being a babyface, I don't know why they booing her in the first place. But now they booing her as a babyface, make her heel, make her 2019 Charlotte Flair. Make her 2019 Charlotte Flair when she didn't care. When she took Becky Lynch's spot, came back to Money in the Bank, took Becky's title, just didn't care, just being a menace to society. Make her 2016, 2019 Charlotte Flair when she was just a menace. Hell, make her 2021 Charlotte Flair when she was just ragdolling Ronda Rousey, when she was ragdolling Alexa Bliss. Make her a menace to society. Make Charlotte like she the biggest there is. She's the queen. She is a menace. She don't care what y'all say. The crowd don't affect her. Make her boos come out more. And while you're doing that, make Tiffany the biggest brat. Make Tiffany the biggest brat you could think of. Make her say she's the center of the universe. She's Tiffy time. She's slapping anybody she say because she's the champion. She talking down to Nick Aldis. She talking down to Adam Pearce. She ain't talking down to Triple H. Talking about I'm the youngest in the world. I am champion. I make her the biggest heel, the biggest brat you could think of. Make Tiffany the biggest brat you think of. Every time she see a wrestler, she slap him across the face. She go out every night talking about I am the center of the universe. Yay, it's Tiffy time. Now which one of y'all want to get dogged out tonight? It's Tiffy time. And do all of that. That make her be the biggest brat. Like make it Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time. Just make her the biggest brat you could think of. And then have Charlotte just come out and take her from behind and say Tiffy time's over B. Like say just make Charlotte come out and say Tiffy time over bitch, and I see you at WrestleMania and you drop the title and then you walk away and then bail. WrestleMania, Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton, 2 heels, 2 blondes, 2 nights, 1 stage, 1 title at WrestleMania. That's all you had to do. It was right there. And then later it built this hatred between them. That this just not this more about the title now. This is about who's truly on top. This is not about the title anymore. It's about who's on top, who is truly the center of the universe on SmackDown, and who is truly the center of the universe of the WWE, and who is truly the top blonde in WWE. It was right there. That's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. It was right there. It was so easy. Why are we acting like this was hard? Anywho, now we moving on to Elimination Chamber. And once again, the Elimination Chamber was good. They had Bianca. It was down to Bianca and Liv. Bianca ended up winning. And the way they teased it, we all know we're going to get Rhea versus Io versus Bianca. We knew that. But the way they built up Rhea's character in this storyline is stupid. So you have Rhea come out of Elimination Chamber talking about, oh, it's going to be you versus me at WrestleMania. But then Io come out and Io said, I don't think so. And then you lead to the match on Monday. And then Io actually won, and Rhea in shock, and she flipping out. And then she go backstage and say, it's my fault. I took my eyes off the ball. And you make her take accountability. She took accountability until next week when she completely forgot all the accountability she took and talking about how dare Bianca. If it wasn't for Bianca, I would have won my match. Rhea, are you delusional? You do know you can just go back on Netflix and rewatch the episode to see what happened. Hi here, future Alex. WrestleMania in 5 days, 5 or 4 days, it don't even feel like WrestleMania weekend. Is sad. And I did this whole rant like last week, but I need to make a couple edits because a lot of more stupid shit happened between that time. So let's talk about Rhea. So long story short, I was talking too long about this rant. I will go on this real character art and see what went wrong. So we're gonna speed this up real quick. So you make Rhea take accountability. Long story short, after Io beat Rhea, you make Rhea take accountability. After you make Rhea take accountability, make her claw and scratch her way back to the main event. Not whining, not complaining, but actually claw and try to fight her way back into the main event of WrestleMania. Not main event, but fight her way back into the title picture. Make Rhea try to fight her way back to the title picture. Not over crying and bitching mode. Make her actually try to fight. Make her desperate. Make her do anything to get a title match. So Io finally cave in, and we finally get Rhea versus Io. And this time, Rhea actually beat Io. And Io mad because now Io don't got a match at WrestleMania. So make Io get pissed and keep going at Adam Pearce talking about I need a rematch. Until Adam Pearce finally snapped and said, you know what, fine. At WrestleMania, it'll be Rhea Ripley versus Io versus Bianca at WrestleMania because I'm tired of hearing Rhea and Io and make Bianca mad talking about how that's fair. Now she got to be in a triple threat match because Rhea and Io want to play hot potato with the title and just make it where
Alan Pierce said it's official and make Bianca mad and confused to a point where Bianca just starts swinging at both Io and Rhea and start KOD. Bianca finally cracked under pressure. And you know her theme song said she would never fall to pressure. She actually did. With Naomi tech to Jay, or Rhea complaining and bitching and moaning, to Io wanting a rematch, make it where Bianca just get mad and just start KOD. She KOD Rhea, she'll KOD Io, and she get tired and she KOD Iron Pierce to a point Alex Pierce got to suspend Bianca. And just Bianca just started breaking rules, make her act full, just turn Bianca full heel. I mean, it's 2025, John Cena turn heel, why not Bianca? So just make Bianca the heel. They booing her anyway. Make Bianca the heel. Make Io the in-betweener. And make Rhea the ultimate babyface. Now Rhea take accountability. More people are now behind her because she's the babyface. Io is now the in-betweener. And now Bianca the full heel. If y'all want a triple threat match, that's bad. About Triple H real quick. Now this is the part when I'm gonna get angry. I had to calm down. But this is the part when I'm about to get angry for real, for real. So Triple H, he's talking about the woman. He said, I want the woman main event WrestleMania too, but they gotta earn it, they gotta deserve it. How are you gonna earn or get the match or get a main event if you don't get a chance? Triple A, you're the booker. He said people are into the match, then he make a main event. If that is the case, why do you not book? You're the booker. You're the booker. You supposed to make the story interesting so people can want to watch it. You're the booker. That's your job. That is your job. Your whole job is make this story interesting. You supposed to make this interesting, and you did not make none of this story interesting. Like dead ass. What did Rhea versus Bianca and versus Io do this whole storyline? Dead ass. Can anybody name me one thing that them three did this whole storyline that make you like, ooh, I want to see Rhea versus Io versus Bianca at WrestleMania this year? Like beside their names, the only reason people want to see Rhea versus Bianca versus Io this year because it's Rhea, Bianca, and Io. That's it. That's the only reason people want to see them. Because guess what? We know Bianca can go in the ring. We know Io can go, and Rhea Ripley have been a little funky lately, but we know Rhea can go in the ring. But dead ass. This storyline, this whole build of WrestleMania have been bad. Have been dead bad. You cannot lie. This whole triple threat storyline have been bad from beginning to the end. Like tonight on Raw, they even get no time. All three of them got a promo package. That's it. Wasn't he on the show? They just got a backstage promo package. That's it. That's it. This is the go home to Raw for Mania, and they don't even get time to be on TV. And this is not the first time he did this. This is not the first time he did something stupid like this. Because guess what? He did it last year against Bayley versus Io for WrestleMania 40. Bayley versus Io was the hottest. Bayley versus Io was the hottest feud we had for the women division. And all of a sudden, like the last 4 or 3 SmackDown, they were just in backstage segments. They was not in a ring. It happened last year, and they happened this year. Every time somebody say, "Oh, the woman should main event WrestleMania this year," it should be night 1. All of a sudden, the feud becomes so hot and becomes dry as a desert. It dries the desert and you pour water on it. And he does that so much to a point it becoming noticeable. Y'all can love or hate Charlotte all you want, but you can never say she don't love women wrestling. The fact Charlotte had to go to her own hands again to save her match at Mania is sad. WrestleMania 39, they tried to cut Rhea versus Charlotte short, and Charlotte went over it talking about no, Rhea versus Charlotte deserve a long bill. Charlotte herself had to tell them folks that her versus Rhea deserve a longer match. Now it comes to a shoot promo. Yes, I was very salty about a shoot promo, but compared to what they previously got, I don't blame them for having a shoot promo. Hell, I would have did a shoot promo too. So did what I allegedly did what they supposed to say before the shoot promo. Did what they were supposed to say allegedly. I'm about to put it up, and you can pause it and you can read it yourself. But I don't blame you. If you look at something like this, somebody gave me a paper like this, I would look at my opponent and say, yeah, we're not doing that. We better go to our own business. I went in my own business too. I don't blame them. Yes, it did get personal, but because it got personal, it made the story 10 times more interesting. Like Charlotte versus Tiffany storyline is a hot mess. But it just made the story more interesting. Like that shoot promo made this story 10 times more interesting. And it said the fact over 40 years of WrestleMania, we only had 4 good women feud heading into Mania. No 5, no 6, not even 10, only 4. And that's sad because the only good match we had for women heading into WrestleMania is a triple threat at WrestleMania 35. Trish versus Mickey, Bianca versus Becky, and to be honest, Ronda versus Charlotte. Ronda versus Charlotte had a better build than Rhea versus Charlotte. Rhea versus Io versus Bianca this year. Tiffany versus Charlotte. It's sad. It's really sad. If you want to
To be honest, you could throw the woman triple threat at WrestleMania 32. Technically, I mean the feud wasn't all that; it was just decent, but better than we got this year and last year. To be honest, and I guess if you want to count the half part of the beginning of Bailey versus EO feud, they're like six feuds out of 41 years, and we only got 6 good women feuds.
Honestly, that's just sad. That's even worse. Man, it's just sad. The booking has just been sad. Like, to be honest, like nothing at this WrestleMania make you like, ooh, I can't wait to see what happens, because all this booking this year have been nothing but pathetic. It's all been pathetic this year. The booking this year at WrestleMania have been nothing but pathetic. It's just been plain and simple, just pathetic. The only people who've been the MVP this whole WrestleMania season are Steph Rollins, Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Jay. I'm the only MVP this whole WrestleMania season. We're gonna move on because we're gonna be here all day. Just real story. I just want better for Rhea. I want better for Charlotte. I just want better for everybody, because at this point it's getting ridiculous. It's getting to a point where it's just like, You got Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight. That's happened because Jacob won a #1 contendership. And they did tease like back in one point that they were building toward LA Knight versus Jacob. So I guess yay. It's no story to it. It's just a match. And speaking of the next match is AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. What? So, if you were doing Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, why have y'all not been building since the Royal Rumble? Logan Paul eliminated AJ Styles. We get that. So why did you tease Braun Breaker versus AJ Styles in Nashville on February the 10th then? It teased like we were getting Braun Breaker versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. You were teasing that. And then y'all had Braun and AJ Styles meet again the next week on Raw, teasing we might get Braun Breaker versus AJ Styles again. Only for y'all to drop the storyline and switch from Braun Breaker to Logan Paul because Logan Paul needed a match at WrestleMania. That's at this point because it's just a makeshift match. It's no storyline behind it for real. It's just a match because they wanted Logan Paul on the WrestleMania card. That's it. So let's get to the next match. Braun Breaker versus we got confirmed tonight. Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor versus Dominic versus Penta. So they've been building up this match a little bit for the past couple weeks. So they've been building up. It's no real storyline behind it. It's just a match. Next, we got the only good woman storyline that actually been good from beginning. Naomi versus Jay. How a fact that a non-title match and one of the best storyline we got going into Mania need to be studied. And I can't really say that because they did Naomi versus Jay so good. Having Naomi coming back with a cautionary sign, like that's the only storyline they did good right now. Well, that's one of the 2 storylines they've been doing good. That like I really got nothing for Jay versus Bianca. That's the only storyline they did actually right this whole build. They did that one actually right. And now in the next one, we got Damon Peete versus Drew McIntyre. Another story they've been doing good. Drew and Damian have been a great story. The history there, all that there. The only problem is no one cared for the match. No one cared for that. It's not a blood feud. It's not a blood rivalry. It's just nothing on the line. I'm sorry. Like Drew and Damian have been doing amazing work, but to be honest, Drew McIntyre had a better year than Damian last year. And he just came out there amazing blood feud with Punk, and now he's stuck having a match with Damian Priest, a Sin City Street fight. Really? Like the match. No one cares about this match. I don't care about this match. You don't care about this match. No one cares about this match. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Chad Gable got a nothing burger match for Rey Mysterio. They just want Rey Mysterio on the card. I mean, they did it last year. Rey had no storyline. They threw him into the card. And I guess he have a little story this year, but no one cares. And now we got the tag division. The tag division on Raw is dead. The SmackDown tag division was built up good, but every time somebody come out, no one cheers for them. So, yeah. I don't know why the New Day, they wasted the New Day heel turn completely. And I feel like the only reason the New Day got a match at WrestleMania this year, because Big E gonna come back and cost them. If Big E don't come back and cost them, then the New Day need to win this match. Because if they don't win this match, this heel turn would just been a big waste. A big waste. And I mean waste of time. And then you had the Street Profits, and you had the SmackDown tag division. They've been doing so good. Yes, people don't cheer for them a lot, but they tag team matches have been good. It's been decent. The tag division have been doing good. They've been decent. They've been building up the SmackDown tag division. On for them to get a match on SmackDown before WrestleMania. That's all you can give them. But you gave New Day a Raw tag team title match.
on a dead Raw division. And the fact that the Raw division is dead, even though you got LWO, you got the Creeper, you got the Viking Raid, you got the New Day, you got all these tag teams on Raw, and you don't use none of them. And now the tag division dead on Raw, and it dead on SmackDown. And let's talk about tag division. Let's get into the women's tag division. Do y'all see this gauntlet match? Did y'all watch the gauntlet match? Did you see the gauntlet match picture? The women's tag team division was built strong. The Kabuki Warriors and the big three between Naomi, Jay, and Bianca saved the women's tag division. They built it up and it was going strong. And they added Liv Raquel and they make it even stronger. They've been putting on amazing matches in the tag division. Only when it comes to WrestleMania, the tag division is dead again. The moment Bianca and Naomi lose the title, the tag division dead again. You had them do amazing. You had them have amazing match at Crown Jewel, Bash in Berlin, at Backlash, all the other pay per views. You had an amazing match between Liv and Raquel versus Bianca and Naomi on Raw, and now the tag division dead again. And it turned out NXT. You found out tonight whoever win a match. Whoever win the Fatal 4 match on the kickoff show of Stand and Deliver get a match between the tag team on the next NXT. Why? I don't know. If they were just going to do that, they should just do this. We could have got 2 teams for NXT, 2 teams for SmackDown, 2 teams for Raw. They fired out whoever wins gets to face Liv Raquel at WrestleMania. That would have been way better. That would have been way better. And in fact, Roxanne freaking Perez carried the NXT Women Division on her back last year, and she's stuck on a kickoff show of Stand and Deliver at 8:30. Needs to be talked about. And the fact that Lyra have been doing, she's been having amazing matches with her mid-card IC title reign, but had not been doing nothing. Like the fact Chelsea and Lyra not even on a WrestleMania card. This is the first year of the U.S. and the women's IC title belts, and they're not even featured on WrestleMania. And both title reigns have been mid at best. Like, the only reason people care about Chelsea reign because Chelsea have been entertaining, and the reason people care about Lyra because she good in the ring. That's the only reason. Other than that, the titles are meaningless. They're worthless, and no one cares about the titles. They're nothing but a joke at this point. And in fact, we could have easily got Roxanne versus Bailey versus Lyra like it was no tomorrow. And we could at least got Alexa versus Chelsea. Like, Alexa Bliss got the biggest pop at the Rumble, and she's not even on the card. We could have easily got Alexa versus Chelsea Green at WrestleMania with Alexa winning a U.S. title, and we could have got Bailey versus Roxanne versus Lyra for the IC title at WrestleMania, because guess what? Bailey and Roxanne had a feud. All of a sudden, they feud just dropped out the blue. We could have kept building up Bailey versus Roxanne, and then just add Lyra to the mix. It was not that hard, but whatever. Men's and women U.S. title belt, IC title belt, and tag teams division is dead. The women's tag team division is dead. The men's tag team division is dead. The U.S. title division is dead, man and woman. And the IC title division is dead, man and woman. And let's just move to the main event because this is just a mess. Our 2 main event of night 1 and night 2. The triple threat match, the nothing burger match, and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. To be honest, John Cena and Cody Rhodes, it could have been way better, but it's way better than a triple threat match because at this point, the triple threat match is basically who liked Paul Heyman the most. The fact when it came to the match, the only MVP of that whole feud, like this whole Roman versus Punk versus Seth Rollins feud, the only MVP out of this whole feud is Paul Heyman. That's it. Paul Heyman is the MVP out of this whole feud, and that is sad. At this point, like, why do Roman hate Punk? And why do Punk hate Roman? The only person they equally hate is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is the glue. Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins is the glue of this feud. If you take out Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, then this feud will be nothing. Because if y'all were going to originally have Roman versus Punk, then why did you make them team up at War Game and make them make up at the end of the match? You made sure Punk and Roman make up at the end of War Game. Only for months later, they mad at each other, and Roman mad at Punk because Punk eliminated him at the Royal Rumble, even though it's the Royal Rumble. That's the whole point of the Rumble. So Roman mad because Punk eliminated him at the Rumble for some reason, even though it's the Royal Rumble. Steph here because he hate both of them, and Punk hates Steph, and Punk mad at Roman because I don't know. I guess he got CTE now. I don't know. Like, literally, the only person in this storyline that makes sense is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is the only person in this feud. Seth Rollins is the only man who holding this feud together because he the only one makes sense. Paul Heyman just got added in here because he know all 3 of them. That's it. Like, it's just who want Paul Heyman the most, man, to be honest. And it's stupid. It's stupid. You had Roman Reigns do this whole... I don't even like Roman Reigns. Last time I was a Roman Reigns fan was 2020. Once Roman Reigns turned heel, I stopped liking him. But the fact you got Roman Reigns who came off a 4-year title run, and he in a 4 triple threat match. To be honest, the way it looked like we just gonna get Steph versus Punk. It should have just been still Seth Rollins versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. It should have been their last or third match at WrestleMania, like in a Hell in a Cell match. But no, because they didn't have no plan for Roman, because The Rock, at the last minute, decided, like, yeah, I can't make it to WrestleMania 41 no more. Sorry. So now we just got forced Roman into this match, and he got nothing to do. And we all know Roman has to take that pin at WrestleMania. No offense, Roman, but you're going to take that pin. And to be honest, in my humble opinion, Steph need to win this match. Out of everybody, Punk don't need to win, Roman don't need to win, Steph need to win. Even though the win don't even matter, but Steph need to win most of all. And now we got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. To be honest, at first, let's just say that, where's Rock? Where's The Rock? Like, literally, The Rock ruined this whole WrestleMania when you think about it, because this WrestleMania, we're going to get Rock versus Roman. Until Rock at the last minute said, yeah, I got to dip. All of a sudden, you got The Rock and Cody Rhodes makeup behind the scenes, and now they friends all of a sudden, and they became more friends on a Netflix premiere only for weeks later. Now The Rock want Cody Rhodes' soul, even though they just made up and became friends. Now he want his soul. What? That don't make no sense. And then, for some reason, John Cena sold out to The Rock. And for some reason, Travis Scott helped him. And then The Rock and Travis Scott just disappeared, leaving Cena. And then Cena disappeared and only showed up weeks later to talk to Cody. And the only, like, out of Cody and Cena feud, the only good thing we had was Cena first promo back, and Cody versus Cena promo, they last promo match. The only reason people care about this feud the most to see is John Cena actually going to win his 17 or Cody going to retain. Either way it goes, if Cody wins, all the Bloodline fans going to be mad and half the world going to be mad. If Cena win, all the other fans going to be mad because he won't show up for real. So it's a lose-lose. You go. If Cody win, folks going to be mad because Cena didn't get 17. And if he get later on, people still going to be mad because it should have happened earlier. And if Cena wins, that means Cena will barely be there and folks going to be mad. So either way, it's a lose-lose. It's the catch-22. And that's the whole WrestleMania card. And oh boy, how these matches could have been on Raw and SmackDown, to be honest. To be honest, when you look at this card, this will be a fire SummerSlam card. No offense, but it would have been an amazing SummerSlam card. Like, look at the matches. If it was on SummerSlam, it would have been amazing. Like, if it was on SummerSlam, it would have been amazing. But no, this is not SummerSlam. This is WrestleMania, and it's just a mess. We got a worthless triple threat match with nothing on the line. We got a lose-lose for the main event. We got Lyra and Bayley. For some reason, they just fought each other on Raw. Now they a tag team now. This woman tag team division dead. The man tag team division is dead. Both U.S. title and IC titles are dead. And the only match, like the only reason people care about this WrestleMania because the people in the match are carrying the show. That's the only reason I care about the WrestleMania. That's the only reason everybody else care about the WrestleMania. It's not because of the hype. It's not because of the matches. It's the wrestlers in the match, because we all know the wrestlers in these matches about to show out. And that's all. Goodbye. I'm mad. I'm angry. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't even be screaming like this. I got school in the morning. Bye. Get out. I don't care no more.